Well, first he was a very popular Democratic governor in a red state, then a very popular two-term senator in D.C., but now Indiana Democrat Senator Evan Bayh says he's done with Congress.
I love working for the people of Indiana, but I do not love Congress. There is too much partisanship and not enough progress, too much narrow ideology and not enough practical problem solving. Even at a time of enormous national challenge, the people's business is not getting done.
But is it really so bad inside the Beltway that it's worth leaving office? Is that the best decision? The best person to ask is Senator Bayh himself. He joins us now live from Capitol Hill. Senator, great to talk to you this morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good to be with you.
You said that you love public service, but you don't like Congress. What's your assessment? Is Congress in its current iteration broken?
We've got a lot of good people in Congress, but they're trapped in a dysfunctional system. We need some real reform here because, as I said in your clip, the public's business is just not getting done, and at a time of desperate need for our country. So we got to vote out the ideologues who are unwilling to accept half a loaf rather than none, and we've got to vote out the partisans who care more about their political fortunes than the country. Ultimately, that's going to need to be what happens to get this system moving in a better direction.
But you said, okay, you need real reform. You think you can affect change better from the outside rather than the inside?
The decision, it may be shocking that someone in public office would actually decide to voluntarily step down, but I reached the conclusion that if I could help to create jobs by growing a business or help educate our children in a university or college or help a philanthropy or charity, I would be getting more done to help people in their daily lives than Congress is currently doing. And so for me, I've always been about helping people, and I think that I can do more for that in the private sector right now than remaining in Congress.
I mean, obviously, Senator, you can directly help some people if you're in the private sector or you're working for a charity, but isn't the greatest public service being there in an esteemed body like the Senate, where you're creating laws that affect not just people on the local level, but people from across the country? And you say, vote out the ideologues, vote out the partisans, but they are typically the ones with the strongest base of support. Aren't they the ones who are likely to get reelected?